Okay, back here, looking to kind of wrap up this first assignment. To do that, what we're going to do is if you take a look at the PowerPoint, there's a few kind of quick points we need to make or add to our project in order for us to kind of hand this in. It's just really application stuff to show that you know what we've been going through the other two video tutorials. So if you take a look here, first kind of requirement says change the code so that your number 2 is subtracted from number 1 rather than added to number 1. So that should be pretty easy, just to kind of point you in the right direction for that one. What you want to do is you want to go into form number 1 here, go down, take a look at this line of code here, and obviously it should be fairly straightforward, changing addition to subtraction there. Now beyond that, what we want to also do, if you look at the second point, it says in the properties increase the font size and change the color of the answer. So if you go back to your code, you take a look, and you click on your answer there, see label answer is what's open here. And then we want to just change our font. So if I look at font here, I can click in here. That should be fairly straightforward to change font size, just like you would any other word in Word or whatever. And so you can change your font size. You could even change the style if you want. And then foreground color is obviously going to change. If I click in here, I'm going to be able to change the color of that answer there. So that was the second requirement on the PowerPoint before you need to hand this in for you to do that. So I'll leave that for you to figure out. The third thing here, it says add a new label to display the subtraction sign between number 1 and number 2. And so again, this should be with what we already know. We just need to add in a label here, and so we know we can find labels in the toolbox here. So a quick search a label, you should be able to drag and drop a label in here and then change its text property over there. So you're going to do those quick little adjustments to this application, and you can hand it in. In order to hand it in, what you're going to do is go up to build, and probably should build your project prior, build solution. So I'm going to do that now. Make sure it builds, build succeeded, and then we're okay. I could run it as well, but I know that it's working at this stage. And then from here, build, what I want to do is I want to publish, and hopefully you name this last name, first name, assignment number 1. That's going to make things simpler. And then I go here, and then I just want to choose a hand-in location where the actual executable is going to be installed. So what I want to do is I want to go browse, and I've created a hand-in folder for you. This may vary from semester to semester, but it should be under J, shared, info pro 10, and then you can see CSE 1120, structured programming is what we want, and inside there we have assignment number 1. And so I change that file path to that, okay, into assignment number 1 is where we want that. So we've specified the location. We want to just click next. We want this. How will the user install this? From a website. Let's just go CD-ROM or DVD-ROM. Let's leave that for now. Click next. Okay. This application will not check for updates. It's fine. And then we should just be able to click finish here, and let's see what we have. Okay. So it's publishing, and you can see within that assignment number 1 I have an executable there. Looks like what I need to do in order for me to run this is I'll just run the setup here quickly so you can see what I'm going to do as a marker of your assignment. It'll run the setup, and then I'll be able to install this, kind of play just your quick typical setup, install, and then I'll be able to run your application right there. And remember, I didn't make the modifications to mine, so when I hit calculate, it's just going to do addition. Yours should be doing subtraction and have those other changes, such as changed font size, color here. You should have another label here, and this should be subtracting. Okay, so that's how you're going to hand in these assignments. It's going to be easy for me to kind of see there. May want to add another folder here. May get you to create another folder here with your name, so that we don't have multiple setup files with the same name here. But I'll talk about that maybe later. Anyways, pretty simple to hand in this assignment, and let's go from there. That's it.